Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am super excited because not only are we going to be trying out some new makeup items and getting ready together, but I have some of the Jaclyn cosmetic products right here. So we are going to be trying these out for the very first time ever because I have not ordered any of these products that are repeats from her very first holiday launch. So everything is going to be first impressions when it comes to her makeup. We also have a new foundation from Essence. Revlon came out with like a little cute quad. They actually came out with like different colors. I have the lip gloss from e.l.f. And then I also do have this L'Oreal Magic Lumi highlighter concealer. So we're going to try this out as well. And then we have a new brow pencil that I personally never tried before. So if you guys want to know how some of these products work and are interested in knowing the deets, then keep on watching. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a second. That way you can get a better look at everything. I've been super into sparkling water. I used to hate it. So I guess I'm an adult now because. So to start off, I'm just gonna put on some primer. This is just the No Problem primer. I do not have, well, I actually do have a new primer that I could try, but I have so many primers open at the moment that I just want to use up. So we're just gonna use this one today. Guys, it is so beautiful out. It is like, they want it 70 degrees. Okay, I'm in Pennsylvania for those who don't know. So I am so excited that we are getting spring and summer because Lord knows my emotions, they need the sun, they need the vitamin D. I need to be outside and just enjoy our planet. So to get right into it, we are going to be using the Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluron and aloe vera. I'm guessing hyaluron is another word for hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to be very hydrating, 24-hour long lasting. I got mine in the shade 070 Warm Cashew. With hyaluronic acid and aloe vera, 24-hour long wear finish and lasting moisturization. With a natural coverage, finish, and weightless skin feel, vegan. So they kept it pretty simple. Aw, so when you open up the package, it says you are pretty. That is so cute. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. I will have all the deets about this right here on the bottom of the screen, how many shades it comes in, and the price. So I'm just gonna add, it is sealed. I don't know how much I'm using because it's not like a pump. Look at all that acne and pigmentation going on there. I'm very excited about this. And now I'm just gonna use the Ultimate blending brush from e.l.f. And we're just gonna buff this in. I'm not seeing much coverage. What do you guys think? I mean, it's supposed to be a foundation. Like, it's not supposed to be like a BB cream or a CC cream. So I'm just very confused. Like, this is super light coverage. So I'm just gonna like look up close. Yeah, so in person, I mean, it calmed down some of the redness on my face and calmed down a little bit of redness around my pigmentation and acne, but this is like a super lightweight, very light coverage foundation. I know on here it does say with natural coverage, so to me, this kind of like, this is like basically a CC cream or a like tinted moisturizer kind of thing. Like, it does dry down pretty good. Like, it doesn't feel like super tacky or sticky. So this is something that I could probably wear without like setting it because it feels like really nice. Like, it doesn't feel dewy or anything. So for a like no makeup type of day where I just kind of want a little tiny bit of coverage and don't really want to powder my face. I think I would like that for that reason, but if you're looking for any type of like actual coverage, I don't really think you're going to get it from this. So I'm just going to take a little bit more and just really focus it on those areas that need it the most. And then I'm just actually going to take my concealer sponge and just try to get a little bit more full coverage with. Usually you get more coverage from like a brush than a sponge. This sponge is not wet, and I actually do find that I get more coverage from it when I don't wet it than when I do wet it. Usually they say when you wet a sponge, it's going to soak up less product than if it's dry, but for some reason this sponge here. Okay, so now you can see like it is buildable, but I would still say it's definitely still like lighter coverage. All right, moving on to concealer. We are going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi Highlighter Concealer, and this one is in the shade Light 862. Has like this type of little lip gloss brush, and it's just one of those products that you have to wind up. So I'm not expecting full coverage from this concealer either, but I have tried one already from Makeup Revolution and it didn't go well. I haven't tried it since that video, so I don't know how it'll be, but this one's already better from the beginning because the other one from Makeup Revolution was super oily and just did nothing but break up my makeup. So I'm just going to use the cleanest side on my brush, on my sponge. So it gave me a little bit of coverage. I'm actually using my brush. So my under eye definitely looks hydrated. It looks luminous. I don't have much coverage. So if I was looking for a lighter coverage concealer, you know, this is a nice one. If I didn't want a whole lot of coverage, I would probably use a under eye corrector first and then apply this concealer on top. But first impressions, I like it way better than the Makeup Revolution one. Like, and again, I don't know if I got a dud out of that one, but that one was just not the best. You can see like how hydrating and loomy my under eye looks. So my under eyes don't look the greatest. Like I said, for that concealer, I would definitely use a under eye corrector first, and then I think I would like how my under eyes would look just on its own. I feel like it's just a little bit too light coverage for me. But again, if I just wanted to just brighten up that under eye area, and add some like hydration and luminosity to that area, this is a great concealer. I don't think it was made to be full coverage. I'm just kind of letting you guys know what the coverage is. First impressions, in case you guys are expecting full coverage from it. It's kind of like the e.l.f. What is it? The e.l.f. brightening pen, I think it is. It's very similar to that. It's just going to brighten up that under eye. So you might need to use it on top of another concealer, an under eye corrector, or just use it on its own if you don't have much to cover. Now to set. So I'm just going to quickly set my under eye with my e.l.f. primer finishing powder. This isn't new. Now to set my face, I am going to jump into this beauty right here. It is the Luminous Powder in the shade Do Me, and it is so beautiful. The packaging is so beautiful. I cannot wait to see what it looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on I'm just gonna kind of put this everywhere, honestly. I think it's like definitely adding a glow to my skin. So it definitely set down the foundation, doesn't feel tacky at all anymore. So my skin looks freaking beautiful. Like, it looks so healthy, so glowy. It's the look that I love when I put on like a dewy foundation, but I just don't like the tackiness of it. So I will go ahead and set it, but then I look matte and dry again, and the dewy usually, you know, isn't there anymore. This powder does not make you look like a disco ball. It does not make you look like you put highlighter all over your face. It just gives you that freaking inner beauty glow. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with this. Oh my God. Let me like dump the rest back in because I don't want to waste a freaking drop. This is worth every penny if you guys are looking for like a nice Lumi powder to set your face. Mwah. Double chef's kiss. Double. Now, we are going to be basically finishing the whole face with Jaclyn Cosmetics. So we are going to be using her bronzer and blush duo and her highlighter. So, guys, I am so excited. So excited. Today's going to be a good makeup day. So this one, I got mine in the shade Stay Rosy and Yummy Toffee. I did like the other ones that were in like the lighter shade. I didn't know if they were going to be too light or, you know, especially like in the wintertime. I mean, in the summertime, I wanted something that might work for both seasons. It is a little bit of a thicker packaging, but honestly, guys, I don't mind this at all. I think it looks super like chic and expensive. My husband was like, how much is that? How much did you spend on that? $80? You spent $80. And I'm like, nope, I did not. I only spent like 36, I believe. And so yeah, so even my husband, who knows nothing about makeup, thought that this was like $80. You get a nice size mirror, and then you get your duo. So excited. I'm just gonna use the Ultimatte cosmetic bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna dab my brush in here. So you do get some like kickback. You can see it like coming out. So I'm gonna tape off. And this is a clean brush as well. I think I might still need to get a darker shade in the summer because this is like my perfect shade for right now. So I'm glad I didn't get a lighter shade because I don't think it would have shown up good for me. But guys, it literally looks freaking stunning. And it literally just like blends. I'm so excited, guys. You understand, I was ready. I ordered all this stuff on launch day. The Luminous Powder I did have to order from Ulta because it was already sold out in like the first 5 minutes of me ordering it, trying to order it from her site directly. But luckily, my bronzer, my blush, and highlighter came yesterday, and then the powder came today. So, which I wasn't expecting it to come today. I thought it was gonna come tomorrow because that's what it said, but it didn't. Thank God. Perfection, guys. It just literally melts into the skin, and you can build it up. It starts off sheer, like she mentioned. She did, you know, was completely honest, saying that it does start off sheer, but you can also build it up, and it builds up pretty quickly. Like you don't have to, you know, use half the product to build it up. So, and it's freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous. I am such a fan of Jaclyn Hill and a supporter. Sorry if you guys aren't, I'm sorry, but I love her. I bought her lipsticks, you know, originally when she first launched them, and you know, it's kind of sad that they didn't work out, but I'm happy that she came back. She didn't let it stop her. She just kept on going. Next for the blush, so we are going to be dipping into Stay Rosy now, and again, you do have some like kickback. Oh my God, I love this color. Blush is on, and the blush does have a bit of a sheen. I know my whole face itself just looks glowy because, I mean, come on, it's Jaclyn Hill. She's all about the glow. There is no glitter at all in the blush, but it does give you a little bit of a sheen. I think out of both of these products, the bronzer is 100% my favorite. If she sold the bronzer on its own, I would 100% repurchase the bronzer when I was finished with this one on its own. The blush, you know, it's nice, it's smooth, it's like blended very, very well. But it, you know, it's the bronzer and so for the luminous powder that like really wowed me and just looks absolutely stunning. So next is highlight, of course. So I did get the highlight in iced. I actually got it in a mini because, I mean, come on, first of all, I love cute little things like this. It's so freaking cute and adorable. But also I'm glad that she did this because it does allow people to purchase something from her that's more on the affordable side, you know, for people who can't afford the full size. So someone might be able to drop $16, but like when it comes to spending 30 some dollars, they might rethink it a bit. I really do like the fact that she chose to do a mini version in a lighter and darker highlighter. So the reason why I got a mini is because I have so many highlighters. And if you guys have highlighters, like especially baked highlighters in your collection, you guys know it takes forever to get through a highlighter. So even though this is a mini, it's probably still gonna last me a very long time. And it's still easy to get my brush into it. It's not like I'm gonna have a hard time. You know, I wouldn't get like a mini bronzer or anything. It's really hard to like get your brush in there if it was like a bronzer or even maybe a blush. But for something like this, I am totally fine with getting a mini version. And here lately, guys, I honestly been doing that. When I see something high, especially higher end, that I want to try, but I'm not sure I'm going to like it, or I just know that I really don't need a full size of it in my collection, like a mascara or something, then I will go ahead and get like the small size because one, it's cheaper. You're going to probably go through it, then waste it and let it go bad. So I just think that it's a smart way to go when you have a lot of makeup already in your collection. So let's dip into this. This is her special formula that is made in Italy. And I think actually all her products were made in Italy, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the powder was made in the USA. So her luminous powder is made in the USA. Her baked blush and bronzer were made in Italy. And then the highlighter is made in Italy as well. You ready, guys? Are we ready? Holy moly. Oh my God. Do you guys see the difference between this cheek that's just glowy and then this cheek? Wow. I probably won't be able to wear this in the summer when I get super tan. I mean, the shade is called Ice, so it's definitely a little bit on the lighter side. The darker highlighter, I think would, I don't know if it would be okay for me in the summer when I'm like if I get super dark. I think if I get super dark, the other mini highlighter might work for me. I know right now it would definitely be way too dark for me at the moment, but wow. And I just really went in like a normal highlighter, so you can definitely like tone it down for a bit, you know, if you just dab into it very lightly. I literally went like 3 times. So knowing that it was probably going to be blinding. Holy freaking wow. That's crazy. That's a blinding highlight, guys. That is like shooting to the moon and back. So very quickly, I'm going to do my brows, and I'm just going to use the Brow Contour Pro. It is like this pen that you would kind of use in high school. This isn't new, like I mentioned, but this is the first time that I am using their brow pencil. I have used their brow gel before. So I am going to use this. This one is in the shade, I think, medium or dark brown. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. Oh, the only thing is, oh, crap, I forgot a spoolie. Kind of forgot that this doesn't have one. So my dog is losing her mind right now. Okay, so that's a bold brow. Okay, I wasn't expecting to go that thick today with my brows. I wanted to do it a little bit more, like just follow my natural shape. So I don't know how that happened. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my other brow and be right back. All right, so the brows are on. They're a little dark, they're a little thick, but I mean, it's okay. I feel like once we have the rest of our makeup on, they will be a little bit better. They definitely are a little bit darker than I am used to. So yeah, but that's okay. We will get use out of her. I just used my Brow Excessive Brow Gel to comb everything through very lightly. I did use all of the shades basically. I used the light shade towards the front, the dark shade towards the back of the brow. I did use the definer to kind of sharpen and clean up underneath the brow. And then I also used the highlighter, which I feel like didn't do much of a didn't do anything really much different than the definer, really. I don't know, but yeah, so I like it. It's definitely a cool thing to have. You just have to remember to have a spoolie nearby you. But yeah, all right. Moving on, we are going to jump into, this one is the Revlon So Fierce eyeshadow quad. They had different shades, different colors. I got mine in 965 Tantrum Caprice. And I know, guys, if you guys haven't noticed already, I'm gonna point it out. I know in my last video I did say that you guys weren't gonna see those ratchet nails anymore, and here we are. I'm actually going today to get my nails done. Right off the bat, all these shades do look like shimmery, bronzy, but beautiful. So we have no matte shades to play with, and I feel like that's okay. I'm just gonna go into the shade right here. Ooh. Oh, that is beautiful. These shades are right up my alley, and they feel so good. That one's a little weird. Let's do that again. Yeah, that one I can see giving maybe some issues. That one was a little weird. This one, so that's what that one looks like. Oh, that one is pretty. And then we have this shimmer one right here. So pretty. Okay. I am going to do a quick look and we can move on to lips. All right, so the eyes are done. The eyes are a little bit more glowy than I would want. This shadow that I put in my crease, it's definitely more on the shimmer side. I usually don't put shimmer in my crease, but I did want to just try out all these shades, and I did. So as you saw, I did put this one in my crease, this one on my lower lash line, which didn't show up too well, so I did just go ahead and put some of that bronzer, and then I did this on my lid, and of course that one for highlight. And they're fine. I think they're okay. I don't think it's something you have to go out running for, but they definitely do have like a very like almost creamy formula in a way. And so yeah, I think it's nice, so it's okay. We are going to quickly apply mascara. I'm just going to use my Sky High mascara. All right, so I went ahead and applied my mascara. Now we are just going to be applying some lip products. So this is from Maybelline. It is one of their new lipsticks. It is their Ultimate lipstick, and this one's in the shade oh, here we go, 699 More Buff. So we are going to apply this first. I do not have a lip liner with me right now, so that's fun. Everything looks a little bit darker on camera than in person. I don't know why. In person, it's like a light, almost peachy nude, and on camera it looks like a almost brown nude. So I don't know why it's doing that, but anyways, this lipstick doesn't feel super drying, you know, right now. It feels creamy when you put it on, but it does really define those lines in your lips. So if you have lines with if you have lips with deep lines, or you know, super dry lips, I feel like obviously it's going to it's going to show all that. I like how it applied. I did have to kind of go over like almost with a second layer to really get like full coverage from it. The first layer, I did see a little bit of my lip show through. So I just quickly went over it, but I didn't have to keep applying and applying and applying. It was literally just one swipe and it was fully covered. So next we are trying the Lip Plumping Gloss. This one is this one's in Mint Chocolate. So I wasn't really going to get anything from this line. It didn't really wow me. Wow, these are this does kind of smell like chocolate mint. More mint than chocolate, but you can kind of smell a little bit of the chocolate in there. So we're going to apply this over top. I do feel already like a little bit of a tingly sensation, but it's not a like super painful tingly sensation, but you definitely feel something. So if you don't like that feeling at all, then don't even get those lip glosses. All right, so I'm gonna set my face. This is just my Physicians Formula, better believe it. All right, so this is the final look. All right, so hopefully you guys can see my face better, and you can see how my lip is not a super, you know, brown, like a deep brown lip. It's definitely more nude. But let me give you guys my final thoughts. The foundation and all this, remember guys, is first impression. So this isn't my actual review. These are just my thoughts after using everything one time. The Pretty Natural Essence foundation is exactly what it says, very natural. It is definitely doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. It's super lightweight. It's not going to give you no coverage at all. It's just going to maybe hide a little bit of redness or just coloration that you have in your face, but it's not going to cover up any like acne scars or acne or anything like that. It didn't claim to be full coverage. I'm just kind of letting you know that it is very, very, very light coverage. Even though it's a foundation, you can get away with using this as like a tinted moisturizer or like CC cream kind of thing. Everything I use from Jacqueline Cosmetics, I absolutely loved. I loved the highlighter, glowing to the gods and back. I loved the bronzer blush duo. Both things are beautiful, applied smoothly with no effort at all. I do prefer the bronzer over the blush. You know, that's definitely a favorite of mine in the duo, but they both worked beautiful. I would definitely repurchase this again if I ran out of it. And if she still didn't have like singles and just the bronzer, I would definitely repurchase it again because it's still so worth it. And the powder, I think the powder out of everything is my favorite. I love this so much. So yeah, so the powder is absolutely my favorite. This is 100% going to be a repurchase when I run out. This is not 100% my favorite. This shade here kind of was a little weird. So again, it's not something I think you 100% need in your life. Wish I would have not purchased this and just bought the e.l.f. Chipotle palette instead. But I already had this, and like I already bought this already. So, but yeah, it's nice to have if you're looking for a nice quad. e.l.f. has really good ones. I think you might like those more, and they're a little bit more affordable and cheaper. But these were nice. It's just not something that really wowed me, or I'm saying you have to run out and get. Lip gloss is nice as well. It's super shiny and just makes your lips look super juicy. I can definitely see my lips looking definitely more smooth. You can't see as many lines in my lips like you could have. And there is definitely a tingly, plumping feeling sensation on my lips right now. So if you don't like that feeling, you're not gonna like this lip gloss, but it's not to the point where it's painful. These lipsticks, I don't know how they're gonna wear, but they are a matte lipstick, but they apply creamy. I did get this in another shade. I got it in like a red shade as well, so I'm excited to see what that one looks like. But I did like this. I think that's everything, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your time. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I would highly appreciate it. I would love for you to join the family. You can hit that subscribe button right there. It is 100% for free. And you can go ahead and hit the notification bell as well. That way you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. I do upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays now. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and leave your comments and thoughts down below. Until next time, guys. Mwah. Bye.